afternoon. Welcome to Jim Only's World of Weather. Clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for January 27th through February 8th. For January 27th to 31st, models in agreement depicting a trough here over Alaska and the Bering Sea, and a ridge is forecast over Canada, extending to southwestward to off the west coast, with a trough in the east. Continental polar air mass will cover much of the eastern U.S., while cold high remains in the. We'll do that again. Continental polar air mass will cover much of the eastern U.S., while cold high remains in the west. Precipitation will be confined to lake-effect snows and along the Gulf Coast. Other areas of precipitation are forecast for the Northwest and Florida late in the weekend. We're going to take a look now at the period for January 30th to February 3rd. And here we are at the 30th. And one thing I want to note here, the AO index is currently neutral, but it's predicted to remain slightly moderately positive over the next 2 weeks. And then we have stratospheric warming going on here. I'm going to show you that. Stratospheric warming going around here. And the predicted strong poleward heat flux into the stratosphere over the next 2 weeks will force a significant stratospheric warming event and a weaker polar vortex. The immediate response will likely be increasing tropospheric ridging over northwest Canada, directly under the stratospheric ridge, and a deep stratospheric poleward polar low under the displaced stratospheric polar vortex near the northern Siberia. And rising heights over Alaska and in northwest Canada will help force a trough and a cooling trend downstream over the eastern U.S. But in the meantime, this is what we're forecasting the pattern here. This is the 30th, and we have a trough here, ridge, trough in the east, and then we go to the 3rd, the end of the period. The pattern's more amplified here. We see we have trough reconfiguration. We look at the rest of the models, they're in good agreement. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures for much of this area here, with the numbers of 3 to 9 degrees below normal, and for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation across this region. Now the period for February 4th to the 8th. Here at the 4th, we have a ridge here now over Alaska, trough here over the northwest and over the east, and we have a ridge over the southwest. Kind of like split flow here over this region. So we go to the end of the period, and we see very little change in the overall circulation. So during this forecast period, I'm forecasting below normal temperatures here and here, with anomalies of 2 to 6 degrees below normal, and above normal temperatures here, with anomalies of 2 to 6 degrees above normal. Precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here and near the lakes, below normal precipitation across this region. So that is a long-range weather forecast discussion for January 27th through February 8th. Thanks for coming to Jim Only's World of Weather, and have a good day.